Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Chaos Coordinators. I'm going to let Miss Kelly introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Kelly Dawn Jones. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana, and I own Love Your Child's Care Childcare. Love stands for learning, opportunities, valuing, education, and every moment is a love moment in everyone's life. And I'm happy to be here today with Chaos Coordinators.
I never knew that about your name. That makes it even more special. I love it. I'm Tessie Reagan. I'm located in Rosamond, California, near Air Force Base. Woo! And I run Perfect Start Learning, a large family child care home, and I've actually done this in a couple of states and a different country. And the story of my name takes a while, so we're going to save that for another episode. But today's episode is super funny. And the reason it is super funny is because it's about, we've done 2 episodes about bodily fluids. So we're going to have to stray away from that after this.
There
But
seems to be a lot of that in inherent in the work.
yes, yes. Also, probably it's a good time because it's the new school year. And there are new pre-K teachers that are going into the classroom thinking all their children are potty trained. And I'm thoroughly sorry to tell you, you're going to find out that is not the case. I'm so sorry. And that, but we have our own issues to deal with. Teacher bladder is a real thing. It's a real
Yes.
thing. So let's
Mhm.
let's break down teacher bladder though, for those who may not know what that is. That is when teachers hold their pee for an excessive amount of time because they are too frightened to leave the room. Or if you work in a center in a public school, you have to wait for somebody to come and relieve you before you can leave and go potty. And they like to take their sweet time to get there. So,
Yes,
which
I've
means
heard this.
that on your off time, you're getting ready to pee yourself, like literally at every second, because you are constantly holding it. This is not healthy. I actually learned from a urinary doctor that
Mm,
that teachers actually account for most of their practice, that we have the biggest bladder issues.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
I suspected it, but I didn't know it.
But like, why don't you go potty? I know why I don't go potty, but why do you why don't you
That
go potty?
bad things happen if I go potty. And things will be absolutely fine. Everyone is fine until I try to go potty. And I mean, my classroom and my bathroom are one wall. There's just a wall and a door. I can hear everything. I know everything that is occurring. And I have to time it so well that no one even knows I stepped out, because if they are aware that I have taken my eyeballs away for seconds.
It's chaos.
Coordinated.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, no, we call it chaos, but they had a plan in mind. They were just waiting until they thought we weren't going to be around for them
Yes.
to do it. That's the thing. I remember when I was working by myself, I would go to the bathroom and they would start whispering, and I'm sitting on the toilet yelling, I am magical. I know what you're getting ready to do. And they're sitting there like, oh my God, she can hear us. And they're running from the door. And I'm like, what were y'all getting ready to do? Oh my gosh. Which made me rush to the bathroom in the first place because I'm like, oh my gosh, they actually had a plan to do something. I'm not that magical. I don't know what y'all were actually planning.
Oh, I absolutely tell them that I can see them even though I'm not in the room.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'd rather them think that I can, even though I can't. But after 15 years, I kind of can already know. And it's always the one. There's always one in every class. Every class you have the one that is watching for you to turn your back.
Yes. Then they
And then they are literally gonna go right directly to the thing or to the person that you have already said, I
yeah.
I don't don't do that. Don't do
Hmm.
whatever it is, whatever that is, they are immediately attempting to do the thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because, why listen to the teacher? I mean, they're not in the room and everything. So if you haven't guessed it, today we're talking about, but where are your pants? Now, this title came from a common thing. I'm not sure how common it is in centers or in public school, but I have met an alarming amount of family childcare educators who have had a child walk out the bathroom
Yeah,
with no pants.
none. Zero
No,
pants. No
nothing.
diaper, no
Yes.
pull up,
And
just
they
walk
do
out.
it so casual. They are so casual about being naked from below the waist. I even had a child, apparently, their parent forgot to tell me that they were potty training and that they like to get naked. I got to find out that day
I
when they
have one
walked
right
out.
like that right now.
Yes,
She
walked
takes
out.
everything off to pee.
Yes, yes, walked out of the bathroom, nothing. And I was like, "What are you doing? Where are you? Where's your dress?" "It's in the bathroom." And I go, "Okay, but is that where it should be?" "I don't know." I was like, "You know what? Get back in the bath. Go put go put your dress back on." And she laughs. Just want to let you know, this shows you how much no fear these children have of me, because I will tell them something and they will laugh in my face. They will go do it, but they're still laughing and they're like, "Miss Tessie, you're so silly." I'm like, "Man, I wasn't being silly.
I was serious.
You are naked." Yeah. So I don't know what it is about them coming out of the bathroom with their no pants. This is my puppy.
Hi, little puppy. It's coat. Cute little puppy. We have a whole
Yes.
song though about butt. So I'm gonna sing it.
No.
It's so cute because they love it. They love the song. And so they'll dance it. So it's, I don't want to see your butt. I don't want to see your butt. I don't want to see. I don't want to see. I don't want to see your butt. And they think it's funny. And they sing it and show me their butt now. So I don't know that it's working,
It's
but
yeah, no, that's like it's in direct conflict of the song. I like this song though. I have a song that we play. It's called Everybody Poops.
that's yes.
Everybody Poops. And it sounds so calming. So like the intro, it's all like bluegrass and stuff, and you're like,
Mm.
and stuff, and then all of a sudden everybody poops. And I'm like, really? This just came on and now it's our
Mm.
song. Now it's our
Yeah.
song. With anytime we've got a new potty trainer, everybody poops. Yep. I don't know what it is about that song, but I don't know why they come out of the bathroom without their clothes on. I don't know. I mean, you would think they would grow out of it though, but I've got 3 dudes that live in my house, and I know when they have to go to the bathroom because they're like, "I've got to go," and all of a sudden the shirts come off, and I was like, "Is this a dude thing?" But no, girls do it too. So it's just, I don't know. I'm very
Mm.
confused.
Yes. Yes. I never understand the whole like I need to take off all my clothes. And then I have some little girls, like you know how they wear the rompers that are like
Yes.
the whole clothing. They're upset. Like I'll have so there's like difference in how kids are, you know, comfortability of their bodies. And so you'll have one kid who's like, demands, like mad at me if I'm like, no, put your shirt back on, please.
Yes.
I don't want my shirt on. They want to be completely naked. And then you have the romper kid who does not want to be, they want their shirt, but they don't have a shirt because it's a romper. And then you have to figure that out because you're like calming someone down who's upset because I don't want
I don't want to wear this.
like, do you need me to
Take
go
it
get you a
off.
t-shirt so you can go to the bathroom? Because we can do that too.
Yeah. And you're like, no, don't do that. Yeah, it's not it's not great when they do that. But I try and tell the parents get so embarrassed. And I'm like, you know what? I've been doing this long enough that this has happened to me multiple times, usually at the beginning of the year and stuff. So I'm anticipating at least one child next week.
Mm.
Just
Well, because
doing
you
it.
take a break, right? You take a break
Yes, I do. I'm
between
off during
classes.
oh no, so I have an all-day program. So everybody comes from 9 to 3.
I know, but you were closed for a
Oh
week or
yeah, the
so.
summer, yeah.
Yeah.
I was closed for the summer. I think yeah, so when they come back, usually there's somebody that decides that they want to be naked. I have not been informed. So it's usually a surprise when they come walking out of the bathroom and stuff. Then I have my new potty trainer talkers. So I'm chilling out in the hallway because we teach consent and privacy.
Yes.
So we're trying to teach them that people should be respecting their privacy and respecting their nose. And so I go, do you need help? No. Okay, I'm going to stand out here and wait for you. So I'm standing out there quietly, but we're now having an entire conversation about Paw Patrol and their favorite character and what episode they watched.
Ah.
And the deep offense of me requesting that we not talk while they're pooping. Deeply offended. Yeah. Don't know why we're offended. Like, but I don't want to talk to you while you're pooping. I don't want to. So while their nose are being respected, mine's are not.
No, we for us we do, I just try to request. Like I'm gonna help you wipe because I mean in that last episode we're just not having poop floating around anywhere in
Yeah.
my spot. So we're definitely I'm gonna help you, but like our 4-year-olds that are advanced, they really know how to pee and poo in the potty already. They've got it, but they still want me to come wipe their butts, and I'm like, I'm gonna need you to give it 2 goes. Get some
Yes.
toilet paper, you give it your first 2 tries, and then I will come in and I will wipe and we're gonna see where you're at. Did you leave something for me to wipe or
Yes.
not? Because the goal, you're going to kindergarten next year. I need you to
To be
be
able to,
very thorough with
yes.
that.
Yes. But I had a child trick me. They tricked me. They knew how to wipe their butt and they didn't tell me. They called me to the bathroom and said, I need you to wipe my butt. And I was like, did you try? And they were like, no, mom still does it at home. I haven't tried. I haven't learned how to wipe my butt.
Mhm.
So I go, okay. So they do a half-hearted try. They got a square of toilet paper, one square,
Oh,
and then they dabbed at their behind, put it in the toilet, and then it was my turn.
clearly not sufficient there.
No. So I was like, all right, well, so we wiped. I talked to mom after school. Mom's like, they know how to wipe their butt. They wipe their butt by themselves all the time. I'm like, excuse me? This child is smiling at me like, haha, I got you. And I'm like, you, how did you got me to wipe your butt? Okay, I see you.
Mhm.
I see you.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh no. Oh no, these children are out here tricking people.
Oh, my favorite is when they demand that they don't know how to put on their shoes.
Oh yes.
And it usually takes me like a meeting upon meeting someone, like I will help them, of course, because they're asking. But then I will notice that if I say certain things like that they really like or want, how fast they put their own shoes on. And then
Yeah.
I'm like, I thought you couldn't do that.
Yes. Yes. And then upon me asking that question, it's you're so silly, Miss Tessie. I am not silly. You are the one that told me you couldn't do it.
Exactly. Who's silly here?
But yeah, but we have it's funny. I know the parents get embarrassed and everything, but it is funny. But the main point of this is that, one, don't be embarrassed because if you think your child might do it, they probably will. And we've seen it. I mean, and everything. We're probably going to be shocked that it's happening in the moment, but not so shocked that we're going to be like, oh my God, you did not teach your child. And
Oh,
everything.
right.
Like, yeah, no, we're not, no one's judging you. We've had a couple of our own children probably walking around naked at a point and at some
Right.
potty training and stuff. But there are three main things that parents should try and remember when potty training. The first one is be patient. It's not going to happen overnight. Sometimes they're going to be stubborn. They know how to do it. They're refusing to do it. Just be patient. And then Miss Kelly is going to explain the respect one.
Respecting their bodies in potty training, because that honestly, when we force them to potty or to you're going to get on the potty right now every 30 seconds, every 30 minutes or whatever time frame triggers we have floating around the world, I prefer to just be like, it's part of our routine and everybody's doing it in succession at the same time. And then, but respecting that they don't necessarily want to sit on the potty every single time. It's the same as that consent factor. Like, do you got to go or you don't got to go? And hey, let's try, because everybody's, this is our chance. We don't want to go outside and have wet pants. But yeah, respecting our bodies and respecting privacy within reason, within the developmentally appropriate
Yeah,
time
you
frames.
don't want to come back and have a child smear with Desitin. We don't need that. That's a specific. And that would be my own children. So that's a whole different thing.
Or
Also,
Vaseline.
yeah. Yes. But also respecting your childcare provider. Your early educator that you have chosen to take care of your child is your partner in your child's educational journey. So if they have not been notified, if you don't tell them,
Yes.
not just tell them, you inform and you guys worked out a plan together.
Coordinate.
Yes, you are coordinating and what your potty training journey. One of the
Plan.
reasons is that the journey, the plan, everything. You're coordinating everything. Y'all should be working together. And the reason for this is because it is rude as all get out to show up to your child care provider's door and say, we're potty training. They're in underwear. Now, if you don't let your child pee all over your house, what makes you think we want your child peeing all over our house? That's one. Two, it's actually a biohazard. We
Mm.
are in a group situation taking care of other children. We cannot have a whole bunch of children running around in underwear that are actually not fully potty trained. That is why we have rules and regulations for trying to work with you, is to keep all children safe while also maintaining their interest in still potty training and stuff. So sometimes parents that's that patience piece. Y'all be trying to rush because y'all tired of spending money on diapers. And
Well, and options. One thing that I have found is that when I'm giving a child, I don't ask them if they need to go potty because it's always no.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
every
100%.
single time.
It's no every time. So I don't even ask that question. I say we're going potty. You
Yes.
know, do you want a pink sticker or a red sticker, or do you want me to put on this pull up or this pull up if they have two characters or something? Do you want to flush yourself, or would you like me to flush the toilet for you? Things that those choices are huge because it also gives them power over the situation and power over their body. And then they realize that they do hold power in that moment where I'm telling them you're gonna go potty because maybe they really don't want to sit on the potty. But then they have power in that by having the options given to them that are appropriate, of course.
Yes.
Do you
And
need me to get the toilet paper or can you get the toilet
the
paper?
toilet paper, they never can get the toilet paper. But you know what? That might just be a me thing. I don't know. Maybe they enjoy my company too much. I don't know why this happens to me, but consistency is the last one. You're again, and this backs up to patience also. It's gonna take you a minute. You're gonna have to be consistent. It's just like when you're teaching your child where to sit in the house to calm down. You're going to have to keep reinforcing that this is their sad space and that they can sit here to calm down.
Yes,
Everything. Again, if you don't know what that is, we can talk about that later because I'm pretty sure Kelly has
for sure.
has some of the same things going on in her program with that, but um you're gonna have to keep doing it. You're gonna have to reinforce it and keep going.
Well, in my experience, one of the things, because I really am into potty training, like I really believe potty training is like a really wonderful way to build a relationship with a small child where you're like, that trust that you're trying to build, the consistency comes from that trust.
Yes.
And when a baby, even as a baby, so I always
Girl, you by
believe.
yourself. I don't take babies. You know I don't take
Well,
babies.
no, but I'm saying like for a parent, for even for parents, like the first thing I always want to say to a parent is stop changing your child all over the house.
Oh, yes.
Change your child in the place where you're eventually going to want them to go potty and poo.
Yes.
That is the location for peeing and pooping. We want that location to be, and if you start when they're tiny, making sure and I did the same thing. My daughter, when I wasn't an early childhood educator when I first had my daughter. I changed her wherever, but the more I got into it, I was like, the bathroom's where I want her to be anyway. So let's cut that out. And then when a child can sit and stand with no assistance from anyone else, it's time to consider, if you can, if that works for your family, change, not laying them down to change, because when they're lying down to change, they're at effect. They're like, I don't have to do any of this work. This is
Yeah.
all on you. As soon as you can shift them into, I just need you to stand there. I'm still going to do all the changing because I know that that's how this needs to go. But now you need to stand up for it though, because this is your body.
That's what that's what I do also.
Yeah.
You have 2 through 5s and everything. And I'm like, there's really no point in having me lie down on your back. You are not a baby and stuff. So, and I do have children that fight because usually they're like the youngest kid and they're holding on real tight to being the baby. And
Yes.
they don't want to release that hold because they're like, no, mommy lets me lay down because I'm a baby. And I'm like, no, you're not a baby. You are not a baby.
You get a
You
big
come to,
girl.
but yeah, you're coming to big kid school. You're doing all big kid things. I'm so proud of you for all the big kid things you're doing. And this is just one more big kid thing we're doing. So, I mean, they side eye me because I mean, like,
Yeah.
who this cheerful person in my face talking about I'm not a baby and I've got to be in
But
the
I
back.
am the baby, Miss
Yeah,
Tessie. I
right.
am.
On step. So, yes, patience, respect, consistency. And we're going to start winding down because I know I'm tired And I know Miss Kelly Dawn is tired because we've had long days. It's a long time. It's a long day for a family childcare educator. We don't just appear all beautiful in the morning at pickup, okay? Like I know we make it look good and it looks like we just, we woke up like this, but no. This takes this this takes some effort in the morning to get us going and lots of caffeine. Okay? Okay?
Yes.
Like 3 Pepsis and a coffee. All right? Like,
All before anyone even walks through the door.
yes, preach. And we love our jobs, okay? We love our jobs. And it takes that much caffeine to make sure we're up and going. So, but we are glad you're here. If you have stories about your children trying to appear naked at any time, please, please leave them in the comments below. We would love to hear them because we cannot be the only people that are dealing with this. We would love to hear these stories, okay? And then maybe if you give us permission, we'll share them later on down the line, and stuff. But otherwise, I think we're gonna get going. I have McDonald's in my oven because I can't cook yet. My kitchen's broken.
Oh, but it's turning out beautifully. I've seen it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I love it. I love it. I was really concerned when you said you were going black in there. And I was like,
Yes.
that's so dark. It's going to be so dark.
Yeah, but it worked out and it's light.
Yeah, because the gray cabinets really like pop off the wall. And then how you have the light colored dishes on the shelves.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Yes.
This is looking good.
We're pretending that my second career could have been an interior designer. It can't. I'm too broke and my creativity only extends to so far. And stuff. But otherwise, remember our 3 potty training: patience, respect, consistency. And we are going to see you in our next episode that, you know what, I'm going to have to leave in the comments because I'm tired and I don't remember what it is. I think it's about QRIS.
I believe so. I believe it's QRIS. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, we need to talk about it. We do. Oh, my puppy's upset. All right, let's go.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah, bye.